All right, hey guys, you're here with DeathByRageQuit. We're just going to go through some quick introductions. My name is Travis Tracy. You guys have seen me on some of the other podcasts. If you want a little bit more background information on who I am, look at some of those. Been playing for a while, so yeah, League of Legends is fun. So go ahead, Kyle.
All right, my name is Kyle, and I've been playing for about 5 months. I don't really have a favorite character.
My name's James Walker. My favorite champion would have to be Victor, just because he got style. I've been playing about for a year or so, and on to you, Kevin.
Well, you've seen me quite a few times now, and I am the same with Tracy. I am Kevin Cornell. If you want to know more about me, watch some of the earlier videos. You'll know about me.
Well, I'm Michael Speaker, and my favorite character would have to be Annie, even though I've been called Tibbers through the whole time. Yeah, just have to like Annie because she just doesn't seem like she's all too strong.
Yeah, because she's not too strong. That's why
she doesn't seem like she's that strong.
Oh, okay. All right, that's okay. All right, so today we're going to be talking a little bit about Tryndamere. Let's kind of get an overview of what you guys thought about her. I would give him, on a rating of 1 to 10, 10 being I really liked him, I'd give him something like a 7. Pretty good, not my favorite. I don't know how much I play him above some of the other champions that I really like. That's me. Kyle, what do you think? What kind of rating would you give Tryndamere?
I give him an 8.
8?
I have to say I give him a 9. He's a fun character to play as.
Okay.
I gave him a 7 because he's not one of my all-time favorites, but he is fun to play.
I gave him a 10 because he's pretty much my second favorite AD that there is. So.
Cool. All right, so most of us come from the angle that we really like him. Let's go with some pros. What are some things that that you thought made him a fun champion or a good champion? Obviously, I think his ult for me was probably pretty much where his expertise comes in, because you can just chase him down. Doesn't matter if they run back to their turret or not. You can just run in there, kill them, and get back out. So I really thought that's where he excelled at, is really just chasing champions down that are injured. I thought that was one of his pros. Anybody else have any other pros they want to add in there?
I would say his E, which is his ravenous swing, which is good for jumping over walls, just in case if you need to run away or if you want to go for a gank. Just jump over the wall real quick, which I think is quite nice.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. What about anybody else? What other things did you like about him? What kind of pros did he have? Did you guys write anything down that you thought stood out?
Nope. I like that. He's the barbarian king.
Okay, so you liked his style?
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. Okay. What about cons? Where do you think that if you're going to play Tryndamere, where are you going to have problems? Where are his problems going to come up? For me, it was crowd control. I think I played against Ziggs or somebody with good crowd control. I can't remember who I was playing against, but I felt like anybody who has like that slowing or stunning ability, his ult becomes less effective, because you can get in there and do some damage, but you have a hard time getting out. So that's where I thought he was pretty weak at, against crowd control. But anybody else have anything to add to that? Give me a situation maybe that you played him as that you had trouble with.
I think he has not the hardest time, but it seems like most team fights you don't have much to offer other than being an offensive tank and soaking up some of the damage. But other than that, he doesn't have any like game-changing ults like some of the other champions.
Yeah, that's true. And I don't think there is enough actual attack abilities for him. That all he really has is his E for attack. You have his W for reducing damage and slowing them if they're running away, and then you have your Q for healing.
Yeah.
And your passive attack damage. But other than that, it's really nothing. Just auto attack.
I'm not sure if this is true, but I think I heard somebody say that he had the best critical crit chance, or crit, not crit chance, but actual crit. Just by default, he has the best crit. So that really allows just this basic attack to deal quite a bit of damage.
True.
So I just want to throw that in there as a pro. As far as a con, pretty much what you guys said. I don't really have anything else really to add to that.
I think he's probably one of the more squishy top champions. Like when you go and face Garen per se. Like Garen's just gonna build so tanky that even though you're doing a lot of crit damage, his abilities are gonna do a lot more damage to you, and you're not gonna be healing it back as much.
Okay, so whenever I think that leads us into builds. Whenever you're building him, where did you guys build him with? I mean, I think everybody probably went attack damage as far as gear goes. I think I went lifesteal, and then obviously improved his crit chance, crit damage. So that's what I did. Did anybody else have anything else to add to that?
I went 2 Bloodthirsters and a Phantom Dancer, and just for a little bit more of survivability, I got Thornmare as well.
Okay.
I mostly went with the Yoshimitsu's Ghostblade and Infinity Edge, and just built him with some lifesteal with the Ravenous Hydra, and that's about it. I didn't use anything revolutionary.
Kyle and Michael, what do you guys say?
I just did a regular attack damage build, and then some attack speed as well, and a little bit of lifesteal.
Cool.
I did the same thing.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go to the role play section. That's where we basically say, okay, here's the champion you're going up against. How do you combat that champion? What's the best approach to beat that champion? First of all, let's talk about lanes. Which lane would you take Tryndamere? Or would you jungle with him? I jungled with him most of the time. I thought he was a pretty good jungler. A little bit weak right at the very beginning, but once you get some life steal on him, he can just tear through stuff. Because you get that crit chance, and he can take some damage as well. So
He just heals it back up.
yeah, he just heals it back up. Yeah. But what lane did you guys go with him mainly?
Top lane.
Top lane.
Top.
Top lane. Did you vary from that at all?
I never played Summoner Trip. I just played Twisted Trip.
Okay. Thanks for killing the podcast. I'm just kidding. Okay. So top lane, Darius, pretty infamous champion for top lane. Often the one of the champions banned in ranked play. How do you guys combat Darius? Pretty tanky champion, can deal some damage with his ult too. How are you guys kind of approaching that? Early game, let's think early game first. Early game.
I'll try to be probably aggressive as possible early game, since I do believe you could do more damage at the beginning at least.
Yeah.
But once he's hit level 6, you can ult him, but all the stacks of his passive, it's going to kill you afterwards.
Yeah, true. So you think more harass, get out, kind of heal yourself a little bit with your W, and then
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably
something like that.
Be the safest idea.
Yeah. Then just go in with your ult whenever you think, okay, I can definitely kill him. Maybe if you
or
double
get
his
up
health or something.
Or you can get up right behind him, start off with your W, and then E in, then just hit him until you're almost dead. Then Undying Rage.
Yeah. One-on-one, I think that's a pretty tough matchup. I think you're probably going to have to rely on your jungler quite a bit to come up and help give you that additional damage you're going to need, probably.
Yeah, I would ask my jungler a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else on Darius? How to combat Darius? Okay. Vagar, however you pronounce his name. Quite a bit of crowd control. He can pump out some burst damage too. What do you guys think about him? How would you combat him? I think he's also another one that you're just going to have to try and harass a little bit. I don't know. I don't know about that. That's a tough one, actually.
I disagree a little bit. I think you could take Vader fairly easily. You just have to wait for him to waste his W, and then he has no escape method. And his, I meant his E.
Yeah.
And his W, you can dodge easily if you dodge his E. And his ult isn't going to do that much damage to you since you're not AP champion.
Yeah.
And so I think if you can avoid his stun, you win the lane pretty much.
Really? Okay. I can see that, yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Well, I mean, one of the benefits, I think, to Tryndamere is that turrets aren't really that threatening. You get your ult pretty much dominates that. So,
Yeah.
and I think Vagar does really have to rely on his turrets. He stuns you and gets back to his turret. You know, I think he keeps doing that over and over again, so you can't ever get close to him. But if he can dodge his ult and he just runs back to his turret, then yeah, that doesn't. You can still go
I would
kill him.
definitely play an aggressive game with Vagar because you can't let him farm up his Q, otherwise you're probably in for some hurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it would not be the fun. Would be fun if you got him fed.
Right.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys want to add to that? All right.
No. No talking.
Let's look at AD carry. You encounter AD carry like Ezreal. Yeah, it's pretty high damage, pretty good attack speed a lot of the times. Ezreal seems to have.
Yeah.
What do you guys? How would you combat him?
That's going to be an annoying matchup because when you go to engage him, he's going to back off, and then you're going to use your mocking shout to slow him down.
Yeah.
And then he's just going to teleport out of there, and if you reckless swing after him, you're just going to barely catch up to him, and then he's just going to flash, and then you're going to have to waste your flash. So that's just going to be
Really hard to chase him down.
yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
But in a straight up fight, if he's not running, I think you got him.
Yeah.
Maybe just harassing until he actually wastes those instead.
Yeah.
You could do that.
It's a good idea.
Because you're going to be able to farm up the minions, most likely to heal off the damage, any damage he's going to
Also,
throw at you.
you can dodge his little trick shots too, like his. I think it might be his Q, which is his quick shot.
Yeah, his Q and his W are both skill shots that
Yeah.
you can use.
Yeah, you can dodge those, or it's pretty easy to probably get him.
Well, is there anything else you guys want to add? Any final thoughts on Tryndamere, or we pretty much covered it all?
He is fun.
I think he was pretty fun. I think he's a pretty good jungler. A little bit weak right at the very beginning, but once you get some life steal on him, he can really just clear the jungle real quick.
Oh yeah.
And I really wasn't scared to go into the opponent's jungle either whenever I needed to. So he's pretty good about trying to harass the other jungle. So I think he's pretty fun with that too, because you kind of have some escapability there. So, but yeah, thank you guys for watching, and watch some of our other podcasts that we got going on. Thank you.